this should be looked at so that the acquisition should be done, because we don't want in the company law where people are getting more than 50%, it means they have the majority shareholding of that company. So Speaker, shares should not be optional. You remember IPO, the initial public offer. We should not intimidate employees or people who own shares within the East Africa breweries or any other company. You remember when Safaricom did public sales of the shares through initial public offer, IPO, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, it should have been within the freedom and the will of the people, Madam Speaker. And even EPL, we want EPL to be functional. We want EPL to have the law so that they produce a more decent, safe drinking. Because now what has happened, Madam Speaker, is the alcohol market has been infiltrated. Even in my county, Nandi, for example, Madam Speaker, and even across the country, there is proliferation of illicit brew that is destroying the lives of many young people, Mr. Speaker. It is killing them in terms of health. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, sorry, it is also making them sterile. They cannot give birth or they cannot procreate. And the role of the man is to protect, promote, and procreate, Madam Speaker. So you can imagine the future of this country is bleak, where you are having young men who are shooting blanks, Madam Speaker. They cannot procreate because the alcohol, the illicit brew that is being sold does not meet standard. And therefore, the reason we are questioning, and I want to thank committee with these recommendations, under Capital Markets Authority in terms of shareholding and sales of shares, that it should be run above board. Because we want East Africa Breweries Limited to produce a more affordable drinks for even the people who do not have money. The reason people consume changa, the reason people consume illicit brew, like for example in Nandi County, Madam Speaker, the people are bringing illicit, which is even destroying the health. Madam Speaker, those people who are consuming illicit brew, if you meet them in the morning, Madam Speaker, they have grown fat. Not because they have eaten food, but because the alcohol poison that is being sold in this country. And I know Murang'a has become a victim of such where you come from. I know Murang'a where my brother Senator Joe Newtu. And I want to advise him, as he even talks about the hills and criticize government on the issues of how the country should be run. He should also be pushing for the issues of getting safe and clean alcohol drink within even Murang'a and across the country.